Welcome back. We're going to do microphones today. Microphones, very, very important. In this series, we talked about cameras, how you can use your phone, and now I wanted to talk about microphones because people could watch a video that's not the greatest, but when the sound is terrible, people won't stick around for that. I always try to make sure I have a mic, and we're going to go over the different ones from shotgun to lavalier mics, okay? Even wireless systems like this Rode. I want to show you the differences. So let me show you something. Hold on one second. All right. So this is Canon M50 Mark II recording with the onboard microphone. You see the difference in how the sound, the AC is running in the background, so you're picking that up. You're picking up other things, right? So let's plug it back in. There you go. You're hearing the microphone, right? It's better. Now, let me show you the microphone that's on this camera. So let's switch it out. Again, this doesn't sound so good. Let's put this Boya. So we'll talk about this one in a few minutes. All right, that's better, right? I'm losing light here, so bear with me. So this is the DD, and I forget the model number. It's whatever it says right here. This has two microphones, okay? So you take the dead cats off, you have a front facing and a rear facing. So that means when you're vlogging and you're talking, you can set it for, let's see, double microphone or single. So just the front to pick up or both. When you set it to both, you're gonna be able to narrate or talk about what you're doing and capture ambient sound. So this is a good microphone for vloggers, about $100 or so. I'll put the price down below. There'll be a link in the description. But it has, you know, two dead cats for audio in the wind. As you guys know, there's plenty of videos out there to talk about wind resistance and dead cats and how they work. So this video, we're not gonna get deep into that one, but that's this microphone. Now, it does make a difference if you're using it like I was using it and I purposely left it on the two, right? So both microphones. Let's switch that to single, okay? So let's put these back on. Let's take that off. Now we're back to camera mic, which is not the greatest. We're gonna put this DD mic back on, and all right. So does that sound better? Now you're not picking up from the microphone in the back that might be picking up ambient sound. So this, if you're talking to the camera, talking headshots, this is the way to go. Now, you just heard the Boya, okay? This is just omnidirectional microphone. These things are like $50. They're super cheap and they work. They work for a couple of things. You're gonna get a better sound than your iPhone or anything else. Now, you must wonder, how do I connect this to my iPhone? Well, it's got 3.5 millimeter, right? And you know, Apple, they got a dongle for everything. So see here, it connects 3.5 millimeter. Okay, I know you can't focus too much on that. And then it's got the lightning. So I plug this into that, and I plug this into my iPhone, and bam, you got a microphone that works on your iPhone. And yes, it's a little bulky, whatever, but if you're using just your phone for audio, this is a great way to capture it, and it doesn't break the bank. Now, you saw the two directional kind of shotgun microphone. Let's go to step up on that. This one is the Rode VideoMic, and this is an older one, but it takes 9-volt battery that you put in there, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like having to worry about if the battery works or if the battery dies in the middle of a shoot. So I use this one when we do our lives. This is what you see, because I can just turn it off and I know that it's either on or not, and I can monitor it. This is a shotgun microphone, okay? So pretty much when you see in the movies, microphones right above the person, kind of like this, just out of the frame. This is what they use. I have a big stand with a boom, and I use this thing because it works great. A lot of these have the shock system, so you see it there. Okay, that helps not to transfer. Like if you're touching the camera, it's not going to transfer up into the microphone. You hear that rattling sound, so that's what that's for. Now, the Boya. The one thing I got to say is these are super cheap. Okay, as you can see there, it's broken. Okay, I order these on Amazon. I get like 3 or 4 of them for like 10 bucks, and I just keep spares because they always break. When you put them somewhere, they always break. Cool thing is, you know, all of these microphones connect to your cold shoe on top of your camera, or like I have a cage around my other camera and it has multi-point. They work very well. Lavaliers, okay? If you do an interview style, little lavalier mic, you take it and you can put it and you can run the wire. I know it's hard to see because I'm wearing black, but you run your wire into the camera. That's one way, right? But if you want to go a different route, what about these guys? These are my favorite, the Rode Go-2s. They have 2 microphones, okay? One for each person, and they have the transmitter. The transmitter is what you use to put on top of your camera, as you see here, okay? Now, you see my lives and me and Ruth, and you kind of put them like that. It's kind of weird to see this giant thing. So what do? What I do is I take the lavalier mic, okay? It's got the same input. By the way, these little furry things are kind of semi-magnetic. Just half a twist. And then you can see there where it connects, right? So you take your lavalier mic, plug it in, and here's your other end. Now you have a wireless system that works really well anywhere you go. You can use this, transmitters on your camera, and you can hide this little box in your pocket and just have this. Looks a little more professional. When I do more professional shoots, interview styles or anything like that, that's kind of what I use, and it works pretty good. So this again is not getting into crazy specifics on the microphones. I wanted to kind of go through and show you what microphones there are in the market and which one might be best for your needs. You don't need to spend the money for this if you don't want to. You can go with just this simple Boya. Amazon, less than 50 bucks. I think there's like 30 or 40. Prices change a little bit, so it just works, and it gives you better sound than what you had before. Again, something like this to boom it over your shot works well. But if you have the money and you can afford it, this is the best system because you get 2 microphones. So when me and Ruth are out and about, I put these on because then you can hear both of us and it sounds clean and better. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Live coming up on Thursday, video tech related. So make sure you join us 6 p.m. We're gonna have a special guest, freelance filmmaker. We're gonna get into it and have conversations. And you'll be surprised at the camera that he uses to make his YouTube channel. Hasta la próxima.